What's up, YouTubes? Welcome back to Hot Trades. Good morning. I hope you all had a wonderful long weekend. If you are joining us for the very first time and wondering what the purpose of this video is, firstly, welcome. And every morning I scan the market for top performing stocks before the market opens and try to find out why these stocks are performing really well in pre-market. And I'll also be taking a look at the charts for all these stocks to see if they can give us any clues as to what directions these stocks might continue in and if we can still benefit from these moves in any way. So this morning I'm going to be taking a look at Nanox Imaging, Chem Biodiagnostics, International General Insurance, and PLTR. PLTR Palantir. It's not on the pre-market gainers list, but I've been following the stock for a while, and I know they have news. News came out over the weekend, so I'm going to cover that one as my fourth stock. So if you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So starting off with Nanox Imaging, ticker symbol NNOX. These guys are up about 67%, 68% this morning with 2.3 million shares traded already in pre-market. It's a good pre-market volume. Let's find out why Nanox Imaging is performing well this morning. So Nanox announces FDA clearance for single-source Nanox.ARC digital X-ray. So Nanox, an innovative medical imaging technology company, today announced that its single-source Nanox.ARC digital X-ray technology has received clearance from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. So this is a quote from the CEO. So obtaining clearance from the FDA for our single-source Nanox.ARC digital X-ray is a significant step forward along our U.S. pathway, stated Ryan Poliakin, chairman and CEO of the company. We remain on track to commence system shipments in the fourth quarter of 2021 and first quarter of 2022, with the goal of finalizing deployment of the initial 15,000 Nanox.ARC systems by the end of 2024. So that's why the stock is performing really well today, because of the FDA approval. So let's move on to the next one on our list, which is Chem Biodiagnostics, ticker symbol CEMI. These guys are up about 56% this morning with 10.55 million shares traded already in pre-market. So really good pre-market volume as well. Let's find out why these guys are performing well this morning. So Chem Bio announces U.S. commercial launch of diagnostic tool, a tool to differentiate COVID-19 and flu. Okay, that's really cool. Let's read a little bit more into this article. So Chem Biodiagnostics, a leading point of care diagnostics company focused on infectious diseases, today announced the commercial launch of an FDA emergency use authorization approved in licensed rapid point of care COVID-19/flu A and B test for use in the decentralized and traditional testing settings. Product inventory is on hand and immediately available for shipment to customers across the United States. The rapid blah 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 blah. Let me see if anything else is important here. As COVID-19, so I'm just gonna skip the rest of this article. Right, it's very important. But if you're interested in reading this article on your own, please let me know, and I'll send you the link in the comment section. Again, but the headline itself tells us what the article is trying to say, right? So Chemco announces a U.S. commercial launch of diagnostic tool to differentiate COVID-19 and flu. So we get what the article is trying to say. So I'm going to skip the rest of the article. Again, I'm going to take a look at the chart for this later in the video, and if you are interested in reading the article on your own, please let me know. So let's move on to the third one on our list, which is International General Insurance, ticker symbol IGIC. These guys are up about 44% this morning with 600,000 shares traded in pre-market. So not the greatest when it comes to volume, but that will have to do. Again, they're up 44% this morning. I think these guys were up a lot more earlier in pre-market. So let's find out why these guys are performing well this morning. So ticker symbol IGIC. Where is it? So shares of International General Insurance Holdings are trading up 610 10%, so it was up a lot more in pre-market. So it's dropped up to 44%, right? In the pre-market on no specific news. So there's no news from the company itself as to why the stock should be up this much this morning. But I know on Thursday they appointed. So let me just read this. IGI appoints Richard Foster as head of property, political violence and contingency business. Launches new contingency insurance business line. So this might be why the stock is still. This came out on Thursday, April the 1st. So this might be why the stock is still performing well here in pre-market. Again, there's no specific news this morning from the company as to why the stock should be up. So that's why this is all I can find. Again, I'm going to take a look at the chart for this later in the video to see if we can get any clues from that. And lastly, we have Palantir PLTR. These guys are up just below 4% this morning here in pre-market. Not sure what the volume is. I don't want to even bother taking a look at. Again, ticker symbol PLTR. Let's find out why these guys are performing well this morning. So PLTR, Palantir selected by National Nuclear Security Admin for 5-year, 90 million, to be specific, 89.9 million contract for safer projects. So these guys got an 89.9 million dollar contract for 5 years. So that's why the stock is performing well this morning. So let's take a look at the charts for all these stocks. Let's start off with this IGIC. These guys again are up. So it's dropped off quite a bit from where we looked at it earlier. It's only up about 24% right now. So opening up right here. So we closed on Friday all the way down at $8.16, and this morning we're looking to open up at $10.12. So as you can see above my two resistance levels, so that's a good sign. So if I zoom out a little bit, it will give you a clue as to why I'm looking at these levels. But yeah, I'm watching $10. So $10 itself is just, since we're opening up above $10, I'm going to be paying attention to $10 just because if you think about it, $10 is a psychological level. It's a key level to pay attention to. So let's see what we do around the $10 level, right? But other than that, we don't have real support until all the way down to $9. If you look at the previous chart, if you go back a little bit, zoom out a little bit, you're going to notice that we've tested this $9 level quite a few times and we keep failing at this level. So now that we finally gapped up above it, the question now is, can we hold this $9 level? So that's what I'm going to be paying attention to if $10 doesn't hold. So that's what I'll be looking at. If you're in this and you're enjoying the profits, a good job to you. But yeah, these are the levels I'll be paying attention to. So let's move on to Nanox. Again, ticker symbol NNOX. These guys are opening up about 64% this morning. So we're opening up above my two resistance levels as well on this chart. So the level I'm paying attention to is this for support on the downside is this $64 level. Right now we're sitting just below 68. So I'm going to be paying attention to this $64 level. So as you can see, this level was first resistance and then support right here. So let's see if we can hold the $64 level, right? And if that doesn't hold, watch out for the 50-day moving average. So this pink line right here is the 50-day moving average. This should act as support as well. So let's pay attention to this. This level is all the way down around the $54 level. So I'm going to be paying attention to that. And if that doesn't hold, and then we might be looking to come back down all the way to around 52.64, which is the support level right here, right? So those are the levels I'll be paying attention to. And then on the upside, well, I'm not even going to try and guess what's on the upside. We're opening up just below 68. So pay attention to 70, right? 70 is a key psychological level. So 70, 75, 80. So pay attention to levels like that. So let's move on to the third one here. So which is Chem Biodiagnostics. Again, opening up about 60% this morning. So we finally broke this long-standing downtrend right here, right? And we're looking to open up just below the 50-day moving, just above the 50-day moving average. So that's a good sign. So we're opening up above this resistance. We're opening up above the downtrend. We're opening up above the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. So it's gapping up quite nicely here in pre-market. Again, so now the levels you should be paying attention to are the 50-day moving average, since we're opening up above it. Let's see if we can hold this level right here, right? Which is around $5.50. If that doesn't hold, we might be looking to come back to the 200-day moving average, which is around $5. And then we have this support also just below $5 right here. So those are the levels I'll be paying attention to that one, on this one. And then lastly on our list, we have PLTR. So just looking at my chart, you can tell that I've been following this one for quite a while, right? Just because my lines go all the way to $45. So I've been following this one for quite a bit now. So the levels you should be paying attention to in this one, if you are whether you're looking to get into this one or if you are already in this one, watch out for this $25 level, right? So $25, if you think about it also as a psychological level. So let's pay attention to $25. Let's see where we do here at $25. If we can get above 25 and yeah, see where and then from there, if we break above $25, the next level to pay attention to would be the 50-day moving average, which is just below $28 right here, and then 31 after that. So those are the levels I'll be paying attention to. Right now we're looking to open up about 4%, just around $24. So these are the levels again I'll be paying attention to on the upside. $25, and if that breaks, watch out for 27, just below 28, which is where the 50-day moving average is. So those are the two most immediate levels that I'll be paying attention to. And then if the stock doesn't want to perform and it starts going back down, watch out for the close of Thursday. And then we have the 10-day moving average, which is around 22, just below 23, right? So we don't want this back below 23. So let's see what it does here when the market opens. So that's it for this video, guys. Again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.